world of the living, my name is BlaXP and welcome back to Truly Bedrock. Here we are in the 1.16 nether on our nether pirate ship Mara, and I could not be happier, my friends. Now, I would love to right now go on and continue our nether adventure, but before we can do that, unfortunately, I believe we have to do some adjustments to our entire situation. For one, our ship doesn't have any sails, but that I will explain a little bit sooner. For two, look at what I'm wearing. These are the nether update equivalent of scraps. Diamonds were worthless even before, and now they are especially inefficient, so we need to upgrade all of this, and I think I will be leaving my golden crown on for a while. Yep, I like being friends with piglins, so I am not at all interested in getting the golden helmet removed. Naturally, it's time we got to the netherite level, but before we even do, allow me to quickly explain exactly why we need to get to the netherite level. Check this out. This right here is black stone. This is one of the most beautiful blocks that are currently available in the update, and currently people don't exactly have a trade for it in the commercial area. I already have seen shops for netherite popping in, but not for blackstone. It cannot be farmed, it cannot be crafted, it can only be mined. And really, no one's gonna mine it, no one can be bothered, except of course for yours truly. So we will need a proper tool to dig into it, and we will need one giant, basalt delta to be able to mine it out of. And you were thinking I'm only here for the beautiful whitish background. Oh no! So to start us off, I'm gonna build an entrance into a mine shaft. Then we're gonna go all the way down to the netherite level. And then, well, that's where the fun begins, isn't it? So here was my plan. I wanted to create some sort of a baseline first and foremost for my future builds. A platform like this one over there, supported by basalt pillars going all the way to either the lava level or the lower archipelago. But unfortunately, you can probably already tell that flat area instantly now becomes a breeding ground for ghasts. A breeding ground for ghasts and magma cubes and piglin alike, except for piglin because this is a basalt delta, so they don't spawn on here. So I was pondering, or at least attempted to ponder, as to, hi, thank you for proving my point, as to what to do with this entire situation. And also of note, yeah, my ship Mara might need some spawn proofing too. For crying out loud. Dude! If only I had a name tag on me, you would become my main engine. Because seriously, dude, I have no idea how this ship moves for now. Stop. Yeah, so basalt just straight up doesn't have a slab variant, which is a little bit upsetting. I would have loved to use this specific texture for the flooring, but apparently we will not be able to. So what I'm thinking instead, we can try and go for the blackstone variants, seeing how blackstone has a polished variety, a polished brick variety, and the entirety of these things. Also, doesn't it have some other version that is like really pretty? There we go, that's the nice piglin snout that I know and love. So what are we gonna do about that? The problem with having our floor made of this type material will be that everything is gonna contrast a little too well with the black of the asphalt under our feet. So that's gonna be a little bit upsetting, but other than that, I don't necessarily see a problem with it. Really, the question is whether I want to pave stuff with the brick slabs or with the more chaotic black stone slabs. And really, a combination of the two seems like the best available idea. Another problem is that to this day I have no idea what actually goes well with blackstone. You'd think that black stuff would go, but not really. Check this out. If we have Granted, I don't have any water to transform it into proper black concrete. But if we do have some black concrete powder at least, and we place it right next to the blackstone, you will instantly realize that blackstone is not actually black. It's purple. And the purple of it goes rather well with all the nether materials, but not really well with any of the actual overworld ones. Meaning that, yeah, no. Blackstone only goes well with, like, the minority, the minorest of minorities of materials available in the game. Because, again, nether is still incredibly underdeveloped. Even with other purple stuff, blackstone does not necessarily gel with. And I was hoping to the last ditch that it will at least somehow go well with terracotta, but nope. Even terracotta looks way too jarring. Actually, terracotta looks incredibly jarring because of how not noisy it is. So I'm entirely stumped, but I hope that a solution will find us in the building process. After all, maybe, just maybe, since everything is in contrast with it, we should play up the contrast as opposed to try something that actually plays nice with blackstone slabs. And while we're at it, here's a fun observation. Hi, Magma Cube. And while we're at it, here's a fun observation. You see the blackstone slab? The texture here, Here's, for contrast, blackstone block. Side textures are exactly the same, but bottom and top textures on the blackstone block are different from the blackstone slab, which is an interesting quirk, to be completely honest. I don't know how I'm gonna play around that one. I can see it actually be quite detrimental to any building type of a task, but still though, quite a fascinating thing, isn't it? So here's the platform in all of its glory. I know it's just a giant slab, but you know, just give me some credit here. I was trying really hard. But also, say goodbye to it. You'll never see it properly because YouTube compression will just make it at one giant black slab of just pure purplish blackness. Anyway, that's just a slab. The interesting stuff starts now. Because now that we have the slab, I wanted to maybe reinforce this wall of netherrack in a way, particularly. Now, the basalt itself actually has quite a few interesting textures to himself. There's the top texture of it, there's the side texture of it, and there's the top texture of it for the polished, and then the side texture of it for the non-polished variants. Look, all of these textures are different. All of them can allow us to create variants and make a wall, even just a pure gray wall, look pretty interesting and pretty good by comparison. So I'm just gonna get rid of these magma cubes just in a moment and try putting something like that together, and then we're gonna have an entrance to our mine, and then I'm gonna put a giant skull on top of it because for one it's me, and for two we're pirates here. We gotta have a giant skull. Stop boarding my vessel, you pricks! And then I did. Yep, we have a giant skull now. Yep, another one. But this time around, this isn't actually like a giant skull for the sake of giant skull. Hi, Gast. Stop. This is supposed to be a pictogram warning everyone away from going down into the mineshaft elevator. Not just because, you know, nether dangerous, all that kind of stuff, but also because we are not just having mines. We're having blast mines. And before I extrapolate on that, allow me to quickly just attempt something, because we are using currently just magma here for, you know, for the sake of it. What if we instead shroom light? Because I feel like one problem with the nether base right now is that it is not lit up whatsoever. As the kids say, it is not lit. And there is nothing Netflix and chill about this. So I think maybe if we just start lighting it up just a little bit. It will not help with the spawns, I'm pretty sure, whatsoever. But it will at least help us see stuff more clearly, because we're doing this for YouTube, let's not forget. And yep, that does seem to be helping, And really, this is the entrance into the mineshaft elevator. How does it elevate, I hear you ask? Well, going down... That was not very impressive. Okay, now, going down... Oh, crap, lava. And now that we reached level 10... Going up! I love the twisting vines. They're so cool. And now you ask me, but Zloy, where are you gonna get any explosives for this Blastmine? After all, you are poor as all get out, especially after blasting all of your money on particular Alice person. Well, my friends, remember the sale that I took down off of Mara? Yeah. Beds explode. And I have entirely too much wood at my disposal. We should be able to get some netherite, just to kick us off, okay? We've got our fire resist, bought from Datcraft's potion store. Check him out if you haven't yet, he's a new member, everything's fine. We got our crafting table, a single crafting table, because really we won't really need more. And we got our bed capability. Yep, this is gonna get wild. Oh, and we have a single tunnel serving as our main mineshaft, which we will be expanding left and right by this approximate margin. 2 blocks in, 5 blocks dig, plop down a bed, and careful, please don't die, I do not have a respawn anchor. People keep telling me that I should have a respawn anchor, and I refuse because, well, you'll see. But point is, boom! And we took no damage. And look at that! That's hole, isn't it? There's no netherite in this hole. Alright, next blast. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of picks. No netherite in here either. Quite upsetting to be completely honest. Oh. Oh, this is a little bit anticlimactic. Okay, just to justify you. Boom! Oh, there it is. There's another piece of it. 2 even! This is totally makes up for the other 2 beds that we blew up without any netherite. So overall, to sum up, my method is basically on level 10, dig 2, go step 1 back. There we go. Bed blast. And so far, in my experience, it results in netherite, not a cluster, but some netherite at the very least. Every couple of blasts. I actually have been pretty unlucky lately for the last couple of blasts, but even then, when I do have a successful blast, it never is one netherite. It's, well, not netherite, but ancient debris, the actual name. Let's face it, it's just netherite ore. I only get a couple, but the thing is, though, that between the TNT mining, which is incredibly expensive when you really think about it, and the regular pickaxe, this certainly is the most convenient way. Maybe not the most best way, but certainly the most fun one. I know actually about efficiency. Logic dictates that this really is the most efficient method, as it allows you to uncover maximum amount of blocks within minimum amount of, you know, crafting resources. I still stand by my word. Bed mining is flipping awesome! And I recommend everyone at least try it because it's super fun. Here's the logic. We need 4 pieces of netherite debris, or ancient debris, whatever. We need 4 pieces of this lore-heavy imported material to upgrade 1 piece of gear. Meaning that we need 5 pieces of gear, 4 pieces of gear here, 5 pieces of gear here, because including the netherite hoe, because of course we're getting a netherite hoe. That means we're multiplying 4 by 9, we get equals yada yada 36. That's not too bad, honestly. That's not too bad. We're at 12 already. We're 1/3 of the way there, and I have most of my bed supply still intact. Bye, lava. But here's the problem. The problem is that we don't necessarily need one set of gear. Currently, Liara and a bunch of other people are digging out the Nether Hub project, which is a giant tunnel spanning several thousands of blocks, being like 12 blocks wide and also diagonal. We gotta get in on that action. We gotta help our people out. And the trouble with that is that, as you can clearly tell, insta-mining is not necessarily an option. It works most of the way. It doesn't work half of the way, unfortunately. And the half of the way that it doesn't work because unbreaking. And unbreaking is the thing that kind of prevents your tool from breaking, you know? That kind of enchant? Yeah. It has a glitch in the current version of the update, where it is what's causing the block lag. Ow, my face. And because it is the thing that's causing a block lag, we need to create a separate set of tools, of several pickaxes, that all will have netherite coating for extra durability, because, once again, unbreaking is not an option, so we need to create the most durable weapons and tools available to mankind here. As a result, we are in need of, like, way more netherite than I would like to, and I know how to go around it, except for keep blowing up beds in the nether. Luckily, that's something I'm really into. Did you actually get any netherite here? We didn't. Sad. But really, in all honesty, we already have outdone the plan that I had for this video. I only wanted to get one pickaxe, to be completely honest. One netherite pickaxe that would have enough pizzazz in it to maybe insta-mine blackstone. Because, yep, I'm only here to go dig that. And I want to do something very special with it. I want to introduce it into the price range over at the All-Star. So yeah, let's go grab an entire shulker box of the beautiful, beautiful new stuff and bring it into our world for everyone to be able to buy. 4 of this stuff, 4 of this stuff, netherite ingot, no idea how that alloy, that is clearly an alloy, I have no idea how we're making it in just the crafting bench. And now let me see, do I have some, yep. And here goes the smithing table. Oh my god, I cannot believe that they introduced this stupid thing and then gave it only one single use. And that is like incredibly late game. Now here's a question though, do I have on me somewhere in here a pickaxe that doesn't have... Yep! There it is, efficiency 5, mending, now netherite. And if we just fix this up, you know, just a little, it's gonna serve us really, really well. Let's see if it does in fact insta-mine blackstone. Almost, almost. I will still need a beacon out here with some haste on it. So this is only a little bit of a disappointment. But hey, at the very least, we have now some sort of a walk around the unbreaking insta-mine back. And that is much nicer because, look, this thing clearly has more durability than the regular diamond one. I'm pretty sure even in its half-broken state, it already has more durability than a diamond one. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let's get this show on the road. Check this out, we already have like a stack of it. And let's come back to Alice. I'm thinking, honestly, and let me know if that sounds too expensive. A diamond per stack. Something or other. Pretty sure that that is a fair price. At least that's a price I would personally pay for this type of material. A nice shulker box of quality building materials. Love it. This is what I'm all about. Anyway, you wanna know why I don't have a respawn anchor? Go in. Bye! And there we go! We're over here in the overworld. There's a raid going on. Quick! Quick, villager friend! Get out of the raid! They're gonna raid us! They're gonna raid us! Ah! For the record, I was grooming this villager into becoming a librarian who sells Fire Protection 5 books. Fire Protection 4, sorry. Fire Protection 5 does not exist. Fire Protection 4 books. And it was taking me literal hours, so I just gave up and decided to just go record an episode instead. That's why I had my spawn set right next to him. I was skipping the night. So the old store actually had quite an interesting business week, all things considered. Alice still has only these 4 diamonds that somebody sold us, but Darkcraft came around and pointed out that our prices for oak and just generally for wood were incredibly stupid. So we adjusted them to 1 diamond per a stack and a half. That should qualify us for all of this. People should be able to still buy it. And also, I figured out that because the gravel and the sand and terracotta circuits don't return an exact amount anyway, we will be tweaking them and replacing them with circuits for basalt at the same price as stone and black stone at 1 diamond per stack. Now, whether or not I will be actually able to program in blackstone at 1 diamond per stack is a good question. But I will certainly be able to program basalt at 1 diamond per 3 stacks, because that's the exact amount we're selling stone for. And you will be like, wait a minute, Zloy, basalt should be more expensive than stone. What are you talking about? Basalt is like another material, you have to get it. No, look. It can be made using basalt generators with lava and blue ice. Basalt is an incredibly inexpensive block that is as easy to get as regular stone. Don't at me. You seeing this stuff? Yeah. Not awfully expensive. We'll also be doing an interesting thing with basalt where we won't have any in stock whatsoever. Basalt is something I trust people to just come in and sell to me, because right now there's just like is not any interest for people to come in and sell stuff into the old store, because the prices are kind of too wonky and too high here and there. And there we go, our first ever netherite tool. Might not be the first netherite tool on the entire server, but hey, close enough. Whatever, I don't care. As far as the Zloy Museum of Greatness is concerned, we have the first diamond of the season, Zloy's first diamond pickaxe, and our first netherite pickaxe. So that's milestone enough. And on that note, I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been ZloyXP. This has been truly Bedrock. Oh, my friends, the nether update, eh? What a great thing to happen. And there's plenty of it left. We're yet to explore and figure out the farming manuals for the rest of the new wood, all of the new materials. We're yet to raid a piglin bastion for the delicious gilded blackstone. There's a lot of stuff to do. What is that lumberjack person doing in the background? I have no idea how... what? Anyway, to be continued. Have a good one. Bye-bye.